All right, hello NeBBL. This is going to be your official standings video for the end of round two. And I hope I've got everything right. It's getting more and more difficult to track all of this and check everything, especially as some people are still having issues putting things in the right place and naming them correctly, and it's being hard to track down. So let me know if you see anything wrong. And yeah, let's jump into it. So it looks like I think we've got all the games here too. For round two here, that's 12 games total this season. And for round three, we've got 8 games instead of 6. So I think we're on track here. So in terms of rankings, we're looking at White Trash with 6 points, and with after 2 games played at the end of round two, and the New Age Outlaws and the Klondike Komodos each with 6 points. So a three-way tie for first place, and then a multi-way tie for second place. Let's see here. Team stats, anything interesting? We definitely see some of the newer teams picking up in the rankings here. The New Age Outlaws having the average of 2.5 touchdowns per game already, and 5 touchdowns total, matching that of White Trash. And the best defense right now is still White Trash with 0 touchdowns scored against. And let's see here. The roughest team, again, some of the newer teams coming up in the standings here. The Corn team causing the most casualties so far with 7 as of the end of round two. And yeah, that's pretty impressive. Some of the other new teams here, not so much yet in those rankings, but so that's pretty impressive. Most expensive team as of the end of round two is the Raccoon City Stars at 1590. And still I think this game was this week, so that's now the largest attended game with 27,000 fans. Player stats, well, we do have something interesting. This is old news actually, but for the end of this video, it hasn't been reported yet. The league's best scorer, Trucker Hat, was killed in a game against the Gravedigger's Bane. So that player is now dead. We'll have a look after this at all the dead players so far. Anything else interesting here? We definitely have some players getting into the, what is it called? Experienced. I forget what that level of experience is called, but we're getting some players that definitely are into that higher level of experience here. Yeah, we got, there we go. Then that's Cyrus the Thrower from the Humans of Nelson. Okay, I thought that was one of the newer team's players. New Age Outlaws. Okay, yeah, we've got some that are coming up. So it'll be interesting as these new teams join us and get some of their players up in the rankings here as well. Yeah, okay, let's have a look at the Hall of Fame here. So this Hall of Fame is all the dead players and the retired players. This does include season 1, but I might pull those out at some point here. But so as far as this season go, we've had Mountain Dew, the guard blitzer, and from White Trash as well as Trucker Hat were killed in one game. The Lee Grant, lineman from the Humans of Nelson, were killed in game 1 or round 1. Round 2 we had, I think this was killed by the crowd. I'm not sure. I think that was a crowd kill, and then Hunk was fired. So in the future, we might end up doing some kind of player pool. So where fired players might end up in a pool, and they can be hired by teams that are allowed to hire that positional. But we'll see about that at some point if we get organized enough to do that. So let's start looking at what we've got here. So the Tree Sharps this round, I think the only upgrade is on Fingers here, who now has a Leap. So he's Agi 5 with Leap. And other than that, I think that's it. That's new on the Tree Sharps. Again, you'll have to correct me here because, yeah, it's a lot going on right now. Yeah, the Silver Kings are playing in round 3, so they will be here. They have 2 games scheduled for round 3, but there's no change at the end of round 2. Peters is back just now. Let's see. So for the Vampires, I think this was an upgrade, the Strong Arm. So now we have a Strong Arm Vampire, which will be interesting. So we'll get some passing skills or some throwing maybe going on the Vampire team. Block Dodge Pro on runs. Pro Strong Arm block, and then still the rookie one here. Strength 4 stands is now Strength 4. So there's a Strength 4 Thrall and then also the Movement 7 Thrall. So that's looking pretty interesting. Let's have a look here on White Trash. So White Trash now has a new Ghoul Runner, Trucker Hat Jr. So he's picking up where his father left off. Is that how it works with ghouls? Do they have kids? I don't know. Anyway, there is a new one, and then a new Blitzer. calling a Witzer. Yeah, and oh, there's a new skill there. Let's jump over to the sheets here. So let's see. This is one thing I want to mention, guys. If you don't want this annoying instructions thing, so you read the instructions, you're done with that, drag it to this side. And then when you open your sheet, the first thing it'll open is your roster, which is probably all you actually want. So once you do that, then every time you open it, it's going to come to the roster. So you probably want that. So what do you get? Mighty Blow, Dodge, Sidestep. So we got Sidestep over here. Let's see. Sidestep. All right. So we have a sidestepping white blitzer. Anything else on here? Oh yeah, we have a new skill also on number 10, Billy Ray. Number 10, Billy Ray is taking block. Okay. So we'll do that there. So, oh, that was the wrong guy, wasn't it? So we got was that right? We got block. Oh, Brain Dean does have guard. Right? We got guard, movement, block, guard, guard, block. Guard, block. Okay, so there's also a guard here. That's a strength skill. Okay. And then the boots also has guard. Okay. Okay, must have missed that last week when Brain Dean leveled up. Or it may have been in the game. Oh, yeah, that's right, because the White Trash has played another game, so that might have been when that came up. Anyway, okay, let's move on. So yeah, White Trash is at 1490 now. And New Age Outlaws, the newer Elven Union team, coming up quick. They are already gaining in value very, very quickly. So there we've got a new skill on Cartouche. Cartouche is going to have, again, we can drag this over. Cartouche is going to have an AV increase. Okay, so we've got 10 heads should have an Agi increase. We got that, yeah. And then we've got an AV increase here. Is that right? Yeah, AV. And then, oh, we've already got, that might have been from yesterday, though. We'll wait till I update that. Okay, so that, as of end of round 2, there is at least an AV increase on a Line Elf. And anything else here? 3 rerolls, fan factors up to 3. And rerolls 3. Right. Okay. I'll go over this again. I'm just kind of, it's starting to lose track as it's getting pretty complicated with all the teams. And like I said, there's been some, difficulty reading and finding people's match records and stuff. Okay. So what do we have here? So we have the Gravedigger's Bane. Any new skills at the end of round 2? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, so maybe we'll just move on there. There it does look like this this lineman has block, which I'll have to double check the match record sheets to see where that came from, but I don't have it recorded here as of whatever match record this last one was. Okay, Raccoon City Stars. The White Blitzer has a new skill, so let's go here. The White Blitzer got him guard and a mighty blow. So here, guard and now a mighty blow. So it's a strength skill. Okay. And their value is 1610 after that upgrade. So yeah, they're getting pretty high up there. So Humans of Nelson, yeah, this is one of the ones I'm kind of having trouble following. Yeah, it's been kind of difficult to see what is what now. Yeah, John has luckily put in some names here that makes it a little bit easier. I'll do this off camera, but we'll look at what Josh has here. I don't know if this is updated or not, or what the status of this team is exactly, but it's something like this. We'll just say it like that. Right. So 1600. Yeah. They had a bunch of missed next games, but that was for round 2. And now they're cleared. Or maybe it was for round 3 and now they're cleared. Anyway, those seem to be updated now. So this was the status going into round 3, but they did play a round 3 game already. So that might be what's cleared. But essentially, yeah, we have a stat bust here on a thrower and an AV bust here on a catcher. And an Agi increase on the blitzer that was a while ago. Some guard coming in and an AV increase on this blitzer. Okay. High Street Low Lives, the Orc team. Let's go and jump over to those. See what's new. So what are we looking for new skills? So we should be looking for 5 Mile the Blitzer should have a new skill. Okay, so he's going guard. Okay, and what else we got? And we've got White Queen is also going with a Mighty Blow. So 2 Mighty Blow Blitzers and a guard Blitzer. And what else? Anybody else new skills? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh yeah, and then the 2 linemen were missed next game, so they'll be replaced by 2 journeymen to bring the team back up to 11. Yeah, okay. So let's jump over to the Komodo Klondikes. It looks like they've got some new skills here, so let's have a look. Number 5. Number 5 is, oh yeah, and big shout out to Matthias here for for making his logo and putting it in here. Yeah, that's sweet. I'm stoked that you made your own and it looks great. So yeah, awesome. Okay, so Saurus going block, not surprising. So number 5, Crunchy, good choice there. And then Smarty the Skink Runner, number 11, right? We'll have Sure Feet, and looks like there's number 12, so there's another skink that's been hired, it looks like. Okay, and that is Sure Feet. Maybe Agility? Yep, okay, Sure Feet. Great. Looking good. And we'll jump over to the next team. May Marauders, oh yeah. Yeah, this is one of the other teams where I don't have any information. I guess it's a human team now. Yeah, so Tay, if you wouldn't mind, please put your roster in here. So this is the one that I, kind of default left for you. But yeah, I guess it's human team now, which you can just modify this one actually if you want to. Let's do there because you might not have read that. And then you just go here and choose human, for example, if that's what you want to do. Yeah, anyway, if you want to use that, you can. But I guess Cyrus made one for you, so just put that one in this folder. So here under, Blood Bowl, NeBBL Season 2, actually it might be a different route for you guys. I'm not sure how that works. Anyway, so if you don't mind, yeah, please get that roster in because I have nothing for this team as of round 2. It's still into round 3, and I still don't know what's going on there. Okay, so Cheez-It. Let's see if Cheez-It has any upgrades. So what are we looking at? We're looking at a new skill on one of the throwers. So it was Safe Throw, okay. And I think that's about it. Safe Throw is probably a passing skill. This next game on one of the linemen. And it looks like that's just about it for now. No other more than 6s here. Okay. And finally, we'll look at the Demon Sills in Distress. Move that over here. Okay, let's see. What are we looking at? So we should be looking at a new skill here on Aurora. So that was block. Probably a good skill to get on a Demons of Corn team with lots of frenzy and no block. So we got some block here. So we got 3 block now. It looks like that's all we've got. We had a miss next game. I don't know if this was, I think they played, so that might have been from round 2. No, it's here. So that was end of round 2. There should have been a miss next game. And with a minus, with a stat decrease, with a movement decrease on that Bloodletter demon. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this here. Guys, match records, go in the match records folder. So Josh, first of all, name it properly, please. So it goes in the order. So it should be round, I think that's round 3. So that one, you need to do round 3 and then the teams that played. That way it stays nice and ordered here for me that I can find it easily. This was Severin, so that's in the wrong place. And then I think, yeah, so I think he did end up getting it working here, but yeah, that's also a repeat of this. So yeah, let's just clean this up. Let's keep it clean, guys. Please make my life easier. It's, as you can imagine, a challenge to run this and schedule it and keep everyone on track. So yeah, please follow the conventions and the rules that everything I've that I've laid out for you in the league rules as well as on the sequences, and that would make life a lot better for me. Okay. Otherwise, we'll have to maybe we have to rethink as we grow to how we do this. There are some websites out there, but they are more complicated as far as I've seen the way we're doing it now. So I'm just afraid if we're having trouble doing it this way, then we will probably still have trouble if we go to a website. Anyway, let's talk about that when we get there. But yeah, please do help me keep all this organized and do as I've asked in terms of how we organize it. Okay. Thanks, guys. Have fun in round 3, and we'll see you here again for an update at the end of round 3.